Okay, so Nintendo had their direct back on June 9th. They were to show off a bunch of new stuff in terms of what's coming up next for the Switch, and one of the announcements was Nintendo's Switch Sports Resort. So I'm gonna look at the trailer and tell you guys what I think about it, and all the sports that are involved. So let's do it. All right, we're good.
Next,
I'm gonna turn this down.
please take a look at this.
Okay.
Welcome to Woohoo Island.
Okay, so they brought back Woohoo Island, and people have been like deep analyzing the island. It does look different than it did in Wii Sports Resort. But I mean, they probably changed it in certain ways to fit the game.
To all kinds of sports. Coming to Nintendo.
They still got the
Switch,
volcano.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, the latest game in the series. Use the Joy-Con 2 control.
We got table
as
tennis,
rackets, bows,
archery,
or even handles.
and power cruising.
There are 12 sports to choose from.
So there was 12 in Wii Sports Resort. So this is basically the same number,
Intuitive motion controls. Let's go over
same
them.
amount.
Punch, guard.
Okay, so boxing wasn't in Wii Sports Resort, but it was in Wii Sports. And then when they came out with Nintendo Switch Sports, people thought, oh, they'll put boxing in there probably, but they didn't. They put Chambaro, which was in Wii Sports Resort, with swordplay. And now they got boxing. I guess they're putting it in this. I don't know. It's kind of weird how they're flipping that around.
Counter and outmaneuver for the knockout in.
Also, I can tell too that they didn't bring the Mii's. They're not showing Mii's here, but from what I've heard, you can still use Mii's. I don't know why they don't get rid of these characters. What are they called? The sports characters, whatever they are. Get rid of them, dude. Like, no one likes them.
Boxing. Make quick shots to keep.
Okay, table tennis is like a staple of Wii Sports Resort, so I'm glad they brought this back. This is probably going to be like one of my favorites. It looks really fun. One of the main things I'm worried about for this game, and they did this in Nintendo Switch Sports, is that there wasn't a whole lot of progression. Like, in Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort, you would like each sport you would play, you'd start out against a lower level Mii, and then you would like build your way. The more you won, the harder it would get. You would build up to like the champion. Like in table tennis, it would be Lucia. I wonder if they're going to put her in the game. But when Nintendo Switch Sports, they didn't do that. They only put like different difficulties, and then you had to like press a button or something to get the champion, and it was kind of lame. So I hope there's actual progression in this game.
Your opponent on their toes. In table tennis. Aim for the center of the target.
I always enjoyed archery in Wii Sports Resort. I hope that they have like the random items that they have in Wii Sports Resort where you like find the hidden object and stuff. I've never done that, but I always thought that was cool, and it would add something to this if they kept that going.
And let that arrow fly. In archery. Enjoy rallies with different types of shots in tennis.
So we got tennis. They didn't stay on tennis for very long. Yeah, tennis.
Center of the target and let that arrow fly. In archery.
Tennis looks a lot like Nintendo Switch Sports tennis. I think they've basically mastered tennis. Tennis in Nintendo Switch Sports was actually one of my favorites to play. So I don't mind this one. It is cool actually that they're putting tennis and table tennis in the same game, because I don't think they did that. They didn't do that in Wii Sports Resort. You can't play traditional tennis in Wii Sports Resort. They had it in Wii Sports and then Wii Sports Club, which a lot of people forget about. And then they didn't have, and then they've had it in the last two games. They had it in Switch Sports, but they didn't have table tennis. So
Enjoy rallies with different types of shots in tennis. Bump. Set.
see, I was never big on volleyball in Nintendo Switch Sports. I thought it was kind of boring, but whatever. They brought it back. I guess they liked it enough. Maybe they fixed it. Bowling, of course. It's been in like every game. Alright. They brought basketball back too. Which again, it looks very much like Switch Sports. So hopefully it's better. I don't know how you're gonna make it better necessarily. It looks basically the same. It looks basically the exact same.
Shoot to score in basketball. Adjust your
Golf,
shot
of
power,
course.
Then swing your club in golf. Battle with one thumb.
This is the new one. This is the new one, thumb wrestling. Interesting choice. I don't think I would have done this personally. I know Nintendo's a Japanese company, but I would have loved like American football or something. Or bring baseball back, because they haven't brought baseball back at all.
A defeat in thumb wrestling. Ride
Skateboarding, that's another new one. I think skateboarding is gonna sort of act as like the cycling in Switch Sport or Wii Sports Resort, where it was like kind of your way of like exploring Woohoo Island. That and Island Flyover.
using mouse controls in skateboarding.
You use mouse controls for this one.
Steer with handles and
Power cruising.
coast along-
Power cruising in Wii Sports Resort was kind of weak. I like the idea of power cruising, but the way they executed it was not very good. I always thought the controls were really crappy, so hopefully it's better in this one.
Waves in power cruising. Tilt the controller
And then prop plane, which is basically Island Flyover. Hopefully it's a lot like Wii Sports Resort. You can get all the collectibles and
fly
stuff.
around freely in prop plane.
Yeah, it looks exactly the
You
same.
can warm up for these sports with jump rope.
I'm good.
You can create and play as a sportsmate.
Sportsmate, that's what it's called. Fucking Sportsmate. I don't think anyone likes the Sportsmates, bro.
Or me character.
There we go. That's what we want. We want the me characters. I'm going to be using a me character. They brought it back for Tamagotchi Life, so I don't know why they didn't just keep me's only. I'm going to play this, man.
Enjoy playing all kinds of sports.
I played a little bit of Switch Sports on the channel, and maybe I'll go back to it for a little bit, just to experience it. Play a little bit more of it. I didn't play a ton of it on the channel, to be honest, because it was Switch Sports to me was a big letdown. Like, I like tennis. I like bowling. Bowling was probably the best in Switch Sports. But let's see. They brought tennis back. They brought bowling back. Wait. What was baseball in Switch Sports? I don't think it was. Hold on. My phone's being slow. Switch Sports. All sports. Yeah, all the sports. Blah, 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 blah. Tennis, bowling, soccer, volleyball. Tennis, bowling, volleyball, soccer, badminton, chambara, swordplay, golf, and basketball. So no baseball. There hasn't been baseball in one of these games since Wii Sports Club. Yeah, Sportsmate. I don't think anyone really likes Sportsmates, to be
On Nintendo
honest.
Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2
That's a little bit further off than I thought it would have been.
system October 22nd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Like a month before GTA 6.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Only?
We showed all the sports included.
I think so.
Since we have the opportunity, let's try one of the new sports.
And then he just plays thumb wrestling, which I've seen. Yeah, I'm gonna play it. I don't know. It's just, if they went totally to Mii's, just complete Mii's, I think I'd be a little bit more into it. But but I don't know. I feel like if you were to replace thumb wrestling with baseball or something, because we haven't had baseball in forever. It wasn't in Switch Sports, and it's not going to be in Switch Sports Resort, so what the fuck, dude? Like, we're never going to get baseball back, I guess. Maybe they've got no way of, like, integrating it. I don't know. Because you kind of have to, like, you could just swing, right? I mean, you could even play, like, a catch mini game. Like, I could make it work. It can make it work. All right. That's basically it. I'll play the game when it comes out. I'll buy it. It looks like you can pre-order it right now for like $50 on the Switch on the Switch 2 store. So I'm not gonna pre-order it, but I'll buy it when it comes out. I'm not the type of guy to pre-order. I don't pre-order games. But yeah. I mean, it looks fun. I mean, probably in all honesty, the best sport for me, jump rope looks boring as hell. What a waste. They could have replaced jump rope with, if they wanted to keep thumb wrestling in there, just take out jump rope and put in baseball or anything else, really. And anything else. I'm sure like table tennis will be like my favorite one to play, but we haven't gotten much in terms of like the progression in this game. Hopefully it's not exactly like Switch Sports, but with just more sports. Hopefully there's progression and stuff. And even though it's weird with Nintendo, they're like, you can use a Mii character, but sports mates, and they're really like shoving that down your throat. I don't know why. I want to play against Mii characters. I don't want to play against these sports mates. They're ugly and stupid. Anyways, that'll do it. Thanks for watching.